hang you for a meddling fool. It's one thing to be frightening the widows and killing the rats, but you've up and set loose that pig-stealing, backstabbing cattle-swart. Well, laddie, he's taken to hiding in the Neversdale forest, and you're the one that's going after him. So you just head out of town and bring him to me. But don't come back here without him. I told you to bring me kettle. Now
You're a little soft, aren't you? Lucky shot. Reporting for duty.
painful.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Seems like a fair price. I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though.
Ready to board?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Prepare to die. I am Ogan, the Chosen One. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you!
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join it.
Curses!
Did that with my eyes closed.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbug and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! Come on, you pansy! No more, don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them perversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
Stand your ground.
Standing my ground. Taking aim.
Somebody in need of healing?
This charm was enchanted by the Trow Fnuff to aid him with his poor musicianship. Well, its new owner isn't much of a step up from a Trow.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us. Ah!
Oh, that had to hurt. Oh, that had to hurt.
Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger.
It's just a flesh wound.
Welcome to Piske's magical waterway transport thingy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf! Right, my brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you two.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river?
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry, and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Piske River is for the novice. But since you're such a nice person, I'll take you over for free. Just don't tell my brother. Shh. Keep your arms and your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you two if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock. Well now, what have we here? I don't know you, but Kettle, my clandestine companion, when was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait! I remember! Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm!
'Twasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, If I were to let you go, my fear of friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Kunal Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight!
Like hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both!
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot. And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnuff had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
So you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What have you got in the way of shields and armour?
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
I'm intrigued.
My armour's some of the best. Diabord hide, butterfly skin, double cured with adjustable suede straps and cast iron buckles. Tough enough to take a hit, but light enough to keep you fast. I'd be willing to part with this item for a very reasonable price.
Just what I was looking for.
If it were me, I'd have gone for a little more oomph in the armour, but it's your skin, isn't it? Like I said, it'll keep you fast, but there's no running away from an arrow.
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour.
Oh, interesting.
Now you're talking leather armour. Reinforced with hammer-forged iron studding and all-weather bronze buckles cast by the sea folk of the western shores. Like all my leathers, it's fully articulated for comfort and ease of movement and will keep you standing when others leave you bleeding. So it's well worth my one-time profit-shaving price.
Just what I was looking for.
A smart man, yeah, and one who knows the true value of his own life. I've always said there's no reason to try and save money when it comes to armour, for you.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
I'm intrigued.
Like to do some fancy dual weapon fighting, then you've got to have a dirk. This one comes straight from Finstown and features a fully full ricasso and ring guard for precise blade control. A thrust through the visor or chink in the armour and I guarantee your man is going down. Now that kind of weapon doesn't come cheap, but I'd be happy to sell you this particular item for a first-rate price.
I'll buy it.
Very good find, sir. I'm not a fighting man, but having an extra weapon to stick in your foes can never be a bad thing, can it?
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Well, interesting.
Ah, the mighty flail, 6 pounds of pain on a chain with a quarter-sawn hexagonal hickory shaft and a jointed head of drop-forged iron that's been tempered in the ice-cold blood of captured Finn folk. Tricky to wield, but score a hit and it will crush armour and break bones, and I'm willing to let you have it for a pittance.
I'll take it.
Very, very nice choice, sir. I pity the man who encounters this flail with you at the other end of it.
What have you got to stab and bash with?
This is where we have our close combat weaponry.
Well, interesting.
Now here's a piece of hurt that'll let you swagger down any street and never want for safety. The Claymore, or as I like to call it, the Emperor of Evisceration. It's 3 cubits long with 3/4 length parallel fullers, a barrel-cut 2-handed grip, and balanced at the hilt for better leverage in short cuts or long swings. This weapon definitely covers a lot of ground, and what it lacks in speed it more than makes up for in pure stopping power. Now it just so happens that due to a slight accounting error I'm overstocked on this particular item, so I'd be willing to let one go for a ridiculous price.
Just what I was looking for.
Ah, the Claymore, I must say I'm impressed. To be honest, I took you for a broadsword man, but it takes a fine warrior to handle such a fine weapon.
What have you got in the way of bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Well, interesting.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to £50 and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking.
I'll take it.
Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
Well, interesting.
Peeking at my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hills and chock full of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
I'll take it.
I'm filthy, stinking rich, I am! All that silver for a scrap of a map I had off a wizened old bugger for the price of a piece of bread! Well, so long and farewell, good sir. I'm off to Doonby to spend me days drunk as a lord and tickling every lass I can lay a hand to. Ah, bless you, sir! Bless you and goodbye!
The heroine was deadly accurate with the crossbow and quite nimble in battle, the equal of most any man in combat, worth about 10 men of the bard's type. Although fragile, the thunder spider could destroy most foes with a steady stream of lightning long before they were able to retaliate. A study in contrasts. Although a seemingly vile old witch, she was an expert in providing aid to those wounded in battle. A common rat. I am referring, of course, to the animal and not the bard. The heroine was deadly accurate with the crossbow and quite nimble in battle, the equal of most any man in combat, worth about 10 men of the bard's type. A common rat. I am referring, of course, to the animal and not the bard. Although fragile, the
Sorry.
Pardon me.
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a donation, my son?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a donation?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a donation?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a donation?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a donation, my son?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a donation, my son?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make a donation?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a donation?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make a
Here you are.
blessings upon you. Care to make
Here you are.
blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you.
Welcome back. What can I get for you?
How about one of these?
We get that stuff in from Kirkwall. I hear the fellow who brews it is some kind of a hero. Lost a few limbs and turned to brewing when he couldn't fight any longer.
Give me one of those. Ah, refreshing.
I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome back. What can I get for you?
What about this one?
You've a fine eye, to be sure. That's some of my own house vintage. It was a favourite of my dearly departed husband. I believe he even had a glass of it in hand when he passed away.
Think I'll pass on that one. How about one of these?
Quite strong drink you've got there. We import it from the quaint village of Stromness over the western shores. I hear it's lovely there this time of year. Perhaps you should go for a visit.
Sounds horrible. What about this one?
Pig's maid. Well, if you've no money, then I suppose you drink what you can. And here I thought you had a little more class than that.
Sounds horrible.
I hope I'll be seeing you around.
You know, you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I'll let you stay. Permanent. Now be off with you.
Take that!
Dead bots tell no tales.
Reporting for duty.
Shimmering particles of light danced in the air. Shining there in the darkness, they dampened and suppressed the bard's magic. Knowing that he must now venture forth alone, without the help of his songs, our hero readied himself for action. Once again, the bard felt his magical powers dampened by the shimmering lights. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. A damaging spinning attack, used with the two-handed weapon skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. A damaging spinning attack, used with the two-handed weapon skill. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with the sword skill. The bard will counter-attack in a circle after blocking, knocking down his enemies, used with the two-handed weapon skill. Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger. This golden spyglass was created by the ancient alchemist Lyril of Howth. It is reputed to allow its user to locate nearby items of worth.
Impossible! Impossible! Death!
You've caught me. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll sell you some of my treasures, secrets, special things gathered from around the world I have, all for a discounted price, of course.
Can you tell me about this?
This is a very rare and special item. I'll be willing to part with it, but only because of the special bond we share.
I'll take it.
Very well. Oh, you're a fast one. Well, now that you've caught me, welcome to my shop.
I'm intrigued.
Ah, you've an interest in this, have you? Well, I could be persuaded to part with it for a wee bit of coin.
I'll take it.
A very wise choice. You've caught me. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll sell you some of my treasures. Secret.
This looks interesting.
Sorry, this isn't for sale. What? You must have it, you say? Well, if you must, then I suppose I could part with it. But I warn you, it'll not go cheap.
I'll take it.
It's a smart man you are to be buying that. Oh, you're a fast one. Well,
Let me have a closer look.
you've an interest in this, have you? Well, I could be persuaded to part with it for a wee bit of coin.
I'll take it.
Fare thee well.
Show me the...
Why do you keep chasing me? I don't have anything else. Here, take my money and be done with it.
It's just a flesh wound. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle.
Take that!
And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
I'm truly sorry, milady, but I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else. Someone less handsome, I'm sure. I get that all the time.
Oh, surely you jest. That moonlit night, in the barn, up in the loft. You said you loved me. You said it was the most passionate moment you'd ever experienced.
Can you be more specific? I get a lot of that too. Look, I'm sorry. I don't remember you, which means one of two things. Either we never met, or that night was just magical for one of us.
I've never been so insulted in all my life.
Think hard. I'm sure you have.
When my father finds out, you'll get what's coming to you. You're nothing but a beast.
That obviously didn't bother you before.
You'll pay. I swear to you, you will pay.
I already have. I must get myself a chastity belt. Keep me out of trouble on such desperate nights.
You'd do all the world a favour if you threw away the key.